hear it anymore.
See what?
Just make sure the microphone wasn't in the way, son.
Are we starting?
I think so.
Is it live? Sure, I think it is.
What you gonna do that for, son?
What?
I think
All right. Well, hey everybody, welcome to the Red Eye Hour. We are back again. It's Friday night, September 2nd. Can you believe it? September 2nd already, man. Tomorrow is the first K-State game. So, of course, you know, people around here, we get excited about that. I noticed they got that road done real quick for that game. Well, they got one lane open. Are they going to have two by tomorrow?
I have no clue, man.
Well, anyway, they got one lane open, at least because I drove it last night because I wanted to
did
check
you?
it out. Yeah.
What'd they do?
Shit, man. Took that bridge out, maybe made the
one that was just going over
that cow bridge,
Oh.
and maybe widened the lanes, and they put like what are they called? Mediums. They put mediums in and shit, and made like official turn lanes into that in Bath and like stuff like that.
I call that place red.
And what's that build they're building on the east side, which was the east side parking lot of the stadium? There's that gigantic building they're building. What is that?
Stadium.
Yeah, where the parking lot was. It's now most of the.
I haven't went down that road since they was started fucking. I mean, like past the stadium.
It's huge, man. I don't know what it is. If anybody knows, put it down in the chat. And then there's one on the west side of the stadium, but like the south side of the west side stadium. And it's supposed to be like an indoor soccer place.
Is it just for college kids though?
It's for college. It's for K-State sports.
They got a soccer team?
Yeah, they built that College Avenue. They rebuilt that whole area right there. That's the soccer field.
I thought they were just doing some intramural shit. I didn't think it was like NCAA, you know.
Yeah, that would be some impressive intramural shit. No, that's real shit, man. They always got money for their sports.
Bro,
You
listen,
notice
man,
that, right?
listen. That COVID money still going around, bro. Okay?
Well, there's some rich people in this town, man.
I know, I get it. I get it.
Have you ever gone up there in Grand Mere in some of the neighborhoods and drove around?
No.
Bro. They say most of the houses sit empty until like this time of the year when football season starts, and then like the rich people that live in other states come back and like will stay in for a little bit during football season.
No, I ain't never been up there. I mean, I drove past it.
There's a gated part that you can't even get in. I don't know who you gotta be living there, but. Grizz Theory said it's a new training facility in the east side of that parking lot, that big building.
Well, that money, boy.
They got a lot of training facilities.
Well, listen. I mean, I guess you're suggesting that it ain't government funded money that rich people are, you know, yeah, they do.
Because K-State, that's what they claim a lot, is like, oh, a lot of this was privately donated.
Well, you know what that probably donation usually get people? Their fucking name on the building. Mm-hmm. So I want to know what the name of that building is. And I want to Google that name. And it better come up with a goddamn person.
Right.
Okay? That's why people pay that money so that their name get on that building. Because they know that building going to be there with their name on it.
On a brick.
Or shit, the name of the building could be blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know? Rich asshole gave me money building, you know? You know?
Do you have so many like run through top stories of like the world and U.S. and politics and shit?
Sure, man.
Okay, so I'm not going to go into these in depth, okay? We're just going to go over.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to say, so.
I know, I tried to do my homework, man. I watched that speech. Anyway, so in the world, one of the big stories is the death of a Russian oil exec, highlights suspicious ends met by those who crossed the Kremlin. So
I believe that.
Head of the Russian oil giant dies after reportedly falling from a hospital window in Moscow.
You know, I think he's like the second or third guy who's accidentally fallen out of this hospital window. Maybe they ought to close it down or get better windows.
Yeah, we know what's going on.
Oh, of course.
For sure. Pakistan has been having like apocalyptic flooding, so they're having.
Ain't it hot over there?
Yeah, it's the desert. So where'd the water come from? Did it rain? I haven't really looked into it. Sorry for not reading it.
We'll look into that one because I want to know how. Where did this? Yeah, because I'm with you. Where did this flood?
I guess
water?
record flooding. I guess they did have rain, obviously.
Oh.
It's the size of Wyoming, they say, which is pretty devastating. Homes and buildings have been swept away. Farmland turned into mud across swaths of the South Asian country.
At least they can make some cone houses. I mean, some clay houses.
Recent deadly like flash flooding, I guess.
They must have had
They must have had unprecedented heavy monsoon rain.
I wasn't gonna say that word for word. I was like, but the monsoon they must have been just out of this fucking world.
Yeah. So that's what happened there. So
a monsoon in the desert?
But I think it came out of Asia somewhere off that ocean and like.
Did they say when the last time something like that happened in Pakistan?
I didn't read all that. No.
Oh man, come on, man, damn. Information. That's what I'm talking about. I'm curious about that. Let me ask him. Hey Google, when was the last time Pakistan had a major flood? Oh man, let's see. No, you tell me about that. That's 2022. I probably worded that wrong. How should I word this? Let me see. No. Well, I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
I'll move on. So anyway, into U.S. news. So breaking news is tennis great Serena Williams is eliminated from the U.S. Open, which is likely marking the end of her storied career because that was kind of like her last run. So that's too bad, but you know she had a good career and everything.
She had a phenomenal career.
She did.
She beat all the odds. I mean,
Did you watch that movie that Will Smith was in? He played their dad or whatever.
King Richard?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't either.
They say it's pretty good. The things that their father did to make sure they were successful. I mean,
Jackson, Mississippi residents are struggling amid the ongoing water crisis that they're having down there.
that's terrible, bro.
It is terrible.
I mean that's the capital of your state.
Yeah.
And your water treatment facility is just shitty. Where's your money?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what happened.
What happened?
Well, see, what I understand happened is, Jackson, Mississippi is predominantly black. So like the prominent, white folks moved outside of Jackson, Mississippi, and they're on a totally different water treatment system. So they can really give a damn about Jackson, Mississippi because it ain't affecting their water.
Mm.
And now they're blaming the mayor. I'm just sitting up here.
Let's see what it says.
Isn't new. You haven't trusted the water coming out of your faucet for how long now? 25 years. Today at the Beleaguer treatment plant, though the water itself is still not safe, a temporary pump is helping restore pressure. A slight improvement, officials warn, could create a potential new problem.
As they're able to increase the pressure at the plant to levels that it has not seen in many years, the challenge then becomes whether we have pipes that rupture across the city.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard on everybody.
At Bravo Italian restaurant, the 5-gallon jugs disappear just as fast as they come in. The business paying for bottled water to stay open. After no water pressure, shut them down all.
I think it's 170,000 people affected by that, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like you hear that, and it's just one of those things where it's. And I'm just gonna say, I wonder if this happened in China, how long would it take for them to fix this problem?
Right.
I wonder if this happened in Israel, how long would it actually take them to fix this problem? Here in America, you got to go through this whole goddamn political process, and let's just keep it real. And if the process that's primarily a Democratic city. Well, the state elected officials are who? Republicans.
Right.
So they're not gonna just willy-nilly help them, which is bullshit and sad. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately these are citizens that you should be representing in your state because they live in fucking Mississippi too.
Right.
So if the capital of your state, congressperson, state senate person, is having a water problem issue, then your ass need to get off your high horse, call Joe Biden, and tell him to help a brother out. Meaning Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Straight up, bro. Well, matter of fact, where's some of that infrastructure money?
Right.
That's what the shit is for.
I know it.
But guess who allocates the money? State legislature.
We have also another water problem in where the Hoover Dam is at the Colorado River.
We're in trouble.
It's
Something
not-
ain't.
It's low. It's real low.
I know I've been hearing about this for months. Like we was talking about earlier, I find it awfully goddamn suspicious that these rich folks are now trying to build a space station on the moon. Talking about was it something about ice or something? They think some bullshit they was talking about so they can eventually travel to Mars. Well, what y'all trying to do all that for so fast?
Right.
Y'all could have did that years ago. We ain't been in the moon since what? 50 something? Or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Why you going back now? And we got all this crazy shit happening around the world with climate and shit. Monsoons and Pakistan. Hey man, look, there's a moth, son. He come to join the party. You
A
see?
moth?
Yeah, man, he's right
That
there.
came in from when I was outside.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Hey, but something ain't right, bro.
Well, okay. So let's check the payment here real quick.
Check the who?
Let's not do that.
Check, son.
All right, man. So I watched that speech.
What you think?
Well, first of all, man, I got a creepy vibe from the get-go, man. The whole red background and guards, and I was like, what's going on here, man? Why does it look all ominous and eerie and
Oh,
shit?
we're talking about Joe Biden's speech from last night.
Yeah, man. And yeah, he was...
You don't know about the dark branding?
Well, explain that, because I see
Okay.
that shit, and I'm like, what the fuck
Okay,
is
so
that?
I'm not gonna get this absolutely correct, but I got the premise. Okay. It was either NASCAR or some kind of car race was going on, right? And the crowd started saying, fuck Joe Biden.
Okay.
But the announcer said that they were saying, let's go Brandon. So these childish motherfuckers said, hey, that's a great idea. That's how we can camouflage us saying, fuck Joe Biden, when everybody knows that's what we were saying. I'm looking at. So that they started saying, when you see shit that says, let's go Brandon, they're trying to be polite or undercover and saying, fuck Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Right? So Joe Biden, that was just riding. But here lately, he's got a lot of legislative wins. Okay? He's done a lot of good shit for this country that, I hate to say it, just like you hear people talking about the student loan debt, they'd be the same motherfuckers in line trying to get that student loan debt forgiveness while they talking shit about it.
Right.
Knowing they ain't got to pay for it because they ain't rich.
I feel like it was maybe his most aggressive speech I've heard him say.
Well, but then, bro, it's so funny to me. They call his speech divisive. Oh, he said he was gonna bring the nation together, and I say to myself, and I probably said this to you before, if I say, Jeremy, man, I love you, my best friend, but every time I see you, I punch you in the motherfucking face. At a certain point, you go like, this motherfucker don't love me, he don't like me, he keep hitting me in the goddamn face every time.
Right.
And you gonna fight back, bro. This man has been taken, I just find it utterly disrespectful, right? That when Trump was in office, and you probably never heard this, but I would hear people all the time saying, oh, you need to respect the office. These MAGA folks, oh, respect the office.
Right.
You're not doing it.
Right.
You're not respecting the office.
But so I see what they're saying, like it's divisive because it's not what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about earlier.
But again, I'm just gonna go. Hillary Clinton emails. Hillary Clinton had a private server, blah, 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 blah. Republicans went off about that.
Right.
Donald Trump has got classified fucking documents, okay? And they're all like, not a big deal. What?
But it is a big deal.
It's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. It says Biden calls down threats to democracy in Soul of the Nation address during his primetime address on the Soul of the Nation. President Joe Biden called out former President Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans, saying that they represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic, and that MAGA Republicans are destroying American democracy.
Amen to that, brother. Look what they're doing. Look what they're
Do
doing.
you think there's hints of civil war in there?
Who's talking about civil war? MAGA Republicans.
Right.
Who went to an FBI building trying to kill FBI agents? MAGA Republicans.
But I feel like he was saying back to them, like,
Well, that's what the whole scene was.
Right.
You know, he's into this dark branding thing. He was playing off of that thing, you know, like, you know, dark branding. Like, he got these, they show him, like, shoot laser beams out of his eyes when somebody says some dumb shit to him that's a Republican or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what his thing was. And maybe with the Marines back there, he's like, look, like I told you, I don't think it's too far-fetched that if he thinks that these people, because we got an election coming up, bro,
right.
that these MAGA folks will try to do at polling booths what they did at the Capitol.
Right.
I told you, bro, he might have to call martial law on that one.
That'd be crazy.
Because now these people are truly attacking democracy itself.
Mm-hmm.
You're truly, you got different political beliefs, fine. What happened to the day where you could just fucking disagree and shake hands, move on, and go have a goddamn beer? Nowadays, if you politically disagree, a motherfucker threatens to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's a threat. That's a threat to our nation.
Right.
Because
Yeah, it's terrible.
everybody don't think like that, and everybody don't want fucking violence. But the people who want violence are the same people that are telling you that Joe Biden is a communist.
Right. Right.
What? And hey, look, I found this to be astounding. Okay, now you remember when January 6th happened, right? I'm just proving the point about how MAGA Republicans are stupid and how Donald Trump is full of shit. Okay, who did they say attacked the Capitol? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Who did the MAGA Republicans say it was?
So, like Antifa?
Antifa and BLM, right? Why is it that the other night, matter of fact, last night I think, Donald Trump goes on some radio station and he says, if I get back into office, I am going to give a pardon to all of the people who got arrested and charged on January 6th. I thought they were BLM. I thought they were Antifa.
Right. Well, they proved that in those hearings that they had.
But they still saying that. So for him to come up, the point is he lies so much he can't keep up with his lies. If you say that crowd was Antifa, the people that got, was doing the violence, that's what
I
they
feel
were
like
saying.
they said that in the beginning, but now that they proved it in the hearings, that's why he's saying that now. Because
They're still, that Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's still saying it. And that bitch is crazy.
Jesus.
I just think, I'm glad that I pay attention to politics because I will hear, if you don't really pay, you'll hear glimmers, Civil War, what was that, a new movie?
Right.
But I agree with Joe Biden, bro, and I don't think his speech was divisive. I think what he was doing was putting a warning out,
Yeah.
saying, listen, these people ain't fucking around, we shouldn't either.
Yeah, I feel like he was saying that.
We can't play with these people.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of dark.
I think that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
These are dark times, bro. It doesn't. People think that Hitler had this big army. I'm a small group of them motherfuckers that took over Germany.
Right.
For real, bro. It was just a small group of them motherfuckers that took over Germany, and then there it is, that goddamn mouth. He keep every time I point it high, and then it expanded, bro.
Right.
But again, Hitler's generals tried to kill him several times, so
Mm-hmm.
I think Donald Trump should be arrested for the documents that he took.
Well, anybody else would have been.
And that's what I also think that Joe Biden was saying in his speech. Donald Trump is about to get indicted.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is about to get indicted. And while Lindsey Graham is talking about, here we go, Lindsey Graham, Senator of fucking South Carolina, guess what he said? If Donald Trump gets indicted, there's going to be riots in the street. More violence.
Mm-hmm.
More, but Joe Biden is a communist.
Right. Well, that's just
It's,
idiots.
bro, it's dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. Democrats ain't the best. But they're better than an alternative. And I know we say that, but people used to say all the time, there's no difference between a Republican and a Democrat, because they're all corrupt. But in this day and age, there is a difference between a MAGA Republican, just normal conservative. I'm just going to say a Liz Cheney, even though Liz Cheney is a war hawk, I don't agree with none of her fucking policies. But you know, the one thing I can agree with her on is that she believes in democracy. She believes in the Constitution of this United States of America.
Yeah.
I can deal with a Liz Cheney. I can't deal with a Jim Jordan. I can't deal with a McCarthy. That guy.
Yeah.
That guy. He wants to be speaker so bad, I think he sucked Donald Trump's dick when he went to Mar-a-Lago. They say he wouldn't kiss the ring. I think he wouldn't kiss that goddamn mushroom that old girl said Donald Trump got down there.
Good boy.
What? That's what I think. I sincerely hope that the Democrats maintain the House, gain at least 2 to 3 more seats in the Senate, so we ain't got to deal with fucking Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin on shit, so we can get all the rest of this shit passed, bro.
Yeah.
For real, so we can get all the rest of these fucking bills passed to help common folk. Now again, both sides are crooked. Both sides are big corporations. So the way I see it is this way. If you're truly helping me out as a small guy with your policies, Democrat, while you're still giving your corporate people their goddamn free tax breaks and money, as long as I benefit from your policy instead of you hurting me, I don't give a fuck who you pay. Because I can't stop it.
Right.
But as long as that policy don't just help the rich and hurt me more, I don't really give a fuck what you pass. Because I can't stop it.
Right.
You know, somebody, please, present a bill, write a goddamn bill for this goddamn border shit, okay? Both sides, Democrats and Republicans, they legislate, okay? The border situation ain't Joe Biden's fault. I've said this before. It ain't Donald Trump's fault. It is Congress's fault. They make the laws in this country. And if they refuse to do something about the open borders, don't blame Joe Biden. Blame that Republican who ain't brought up a bill. It's foreign policy, bro, is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's foreign policy. Do something. You want to do something about the border? Republicans, pass a fucking bill. And then you can blame the Democrats because right now they hold both chambers. And if they don't bring it to the floor, then you can blame them. But just saying, oh, the borders is open, it's Joe Biden's fault, it's bullshit. You guys make the laws in the country, not the president.
I'm sure there's some kind of process down there, but
There is a process, bro. But again, I go back to this again. These fucking people would not come here if people would not employ them. But those people who employ these immigrants, they don't go to jail. What they do is they plant get raided. A week later, they're bringing in more illegal immigrants. So the fun and game of the border is a joke. It's a joke. But what Joe Biden said last night was not divisive. It was to the point in telling America, look, people ain't fucking playing around.
right.
And neither should we.
Yep.
Get your ass out there and vote. You can't win everywhere. You just gotta win enough.
That's right.
That's it. You just gotta win enough. That's it.
Well, you want to move on to some sports?
Sure, we can move on to sports. Fantasy football. Hey, how many of you guys signed up for that goddamn sports book? Boy, they've been blasting me with ass. Boy, I can't even go on Snapchat without MGM, $200. Look, man, I'm not a better like that, man. The highs and lows and all that overs and unders, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I do FanDuel, DraftKings, but that's, kind of doing like that fantasy football lineup thing. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that for money too?
Huh?
Is that for money?
Yeah, $5 game here, $2 game. Sometimes they got $1 $1 million fucking, special sweeps, what I don't call sweepstakes, but special games or whatever.
Right.
But I don't know nothing about betting on baseball.
Right.
But Kansas has got illegal gambling now, so I'm quite sure there's gonna be a lot of broke motherfuckers coming along pretty goddamn soon. Gamble Anonymous, your phone's about to blow up, baby.
Yeah. So, how many leagues are you in this year?
Let's see. I am in right now currently because I got to do a Yahoo. No, not Yahoo. I got to do an ESPN league. I've been doing ESPN leagues forever, so I got to do a random ESPN league. So right now I got 2 in Yahoo. No, 1 in Yahoo. Is it 2? Which one? The one we're doing in Yahoo. Then I got 1 in NFL.com, and then I'm gonna do the 1 in ESPN. So I'm gonna do 4 leagues. 3, 4, 3. I'm not.
I'm doing 2.
2.
Yours, and then my supervisor Patrick is lead. I'm the newbie in that league because they've been doing that league for like 15 years.
Well, there it is.
Yep.
Well, man, I mean, like, again, man, it's just, you literally, like, bro, I mean, like, literally. Sorry, there's a moth.
Yeah.
But motherfucker. Don't you get in my coffee, bitch. Hey, man, he got to die, excuse me. Damn, bro, you done went up there by your frogs and shit. You got dead air going on, man. I don't like that, man.
You got what?
You got some dead air going on, man.
Well,
Nah, man, I don't.
Yeah, I had my draft last Sunday with the other league I'm in Yahoo. I think I did pretty good. It's just my bench that I have some concerns about, but I'm too antsy and I gotta wait a couple weeks or so and see what everybody's doing first and not. I'm trying to already move people. I need to stop.
Oh my God, what are you doing, bro?
I know.
You
There was
don't-
only one person, and it's not a big deal.
Who was it?
Well, I was torn between that DJ Shark with Detroit
Yeah.
as a bench player, and then that, who was he, Jones from Jacksonville?
Marvin Jones.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because Marvin Jones used to play for Detroit.
Right.
The Chark plays on the Chark used to play for
But they're
Jacksonville.
both kind of like, number 2 wide receivers. or
Yeah,
whatever.
but Chark, his problem is he get hurt. Now Jones might be. It's all about Trevor Lawrence though. But then you gotta also remember that your guy went up there from the Giants, Ingram. He's up there now, and I think they got. Of course, they got at wide receiver. I can't remember right now. My football knowledge is kind of dead at the moment because it's been the off season. But
Yeah. Oh, and one thing before I forget, this is off of the whole football thing, is I wanted to give a shout out to Ray, our friend Ray, and his new the Bearded Beer Review. He has a channel now, and he does beer reviews. Well, it's been weekly so far. He's dropped a couple of them. I made a playlist on the Red Eye Hour that'll just be his bearded beer reviews, But I've been sending them out to people and everything, so people can check it out. But he did a really good job. It's real clean looking and everything. Did a good job on that video.
you got that big liquor store money, son. It's your big liquor store money,
I
man.
want to know where he got that little sign though. That'd be cool for the Red Eye Hour and something else. Yeah, but I'm excited. That Bills and Rams game, I'm excited for. I think it'll be a good game.
That should have been the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
That and I think the Bills would have
Do
came
you
out
have
with
any
the win.
Super Bowl like rituals you do every Super Bowl, no matter who's playing or not?
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, I tend to watch the Super Bowl by myself. I just especially, it's one of those games when I might bet a few people. Now I will do that, you know.
Anything like you eat particularly?
Nah,
or
man. To me, the only Super Bowl that I did something special for, and again I watched it by myself, was the Eagles.
He said for the bearded beer review, the store isn't involved at all with the bearded beer review. It's totally separate from the fridge. And he gave us his link to it. What was I gonna say, man? You made me forget.
I didn't make you forget. You forgot on your own.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
What the fuck were we just talking about?
I don't know, man. You went back to when I said about the fridge, and I was just like,
I was talking about that sign that Ray has. It's
yeah, you talked about that.
there's
Yeah.
something else. Was I talking about football?
I think you were, but I can't remember.
Was I talking about Chark and Jones?
But that was earlier.
Oh.
Man, the stroke brain is coming back, son.
Ray says I always have chicken wings for the Super Bowl. Oh, that's what I was
Oh,
talking
there
about.
you go. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
It was
Man,
football.
God damn. So, let's start with my mom. And
Well, I think I did. I think what I did do is I went to when it was here at Pepper Jack Grill and got me one of those.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
start with my mom when I was young, and when we watched the Super Bowl together, me and her, we'd order from Subs and Such, and we'd get the sandwich called the kitchen sink, because it has literally like everything on it. And so I've just stuck with that tradition. So every Super Bowl, no matter if my team's playing or not, I go down a couple hours before, get the kitchen sink with everything on it, you know. And I ate the first half of the sandwich in the first half of the game, and the second half in the second half. It's great, man.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, like,
But you know, I love Subs, so.
yeah, I just pretty much tend to just watch the game, and especially if your team ain't, and you just watching it because you love football. You know what I mean? Then probably about the second quarter, third quarter, you get a vested interest in one of the teams. Like, yeah, I want that team to win. I just stopped betting against Tom Brady. It was, except for when he played NFC East teams, he seems like he can't beat them. Because we would have beat him twice if Donovan McNabb wouldn't have been puking all over himself in 2005.
Yeah, man.
Missing goddamn people. T.O. balled out, man. We would have 2 chips right now. Hell, we probably would have had more because T.O. would have stuck around. Him and Donovan, because, you know, winning solves all problems.
You ever looked up, like mind-blowing facts?
Like what?
Mind-blowing facts that don't sound real but are.
Like what? I thought you was looking at something.
You know, hold on, I'm trying to find a good one.
Oh, man, just find one, man. They all good, ain't they?
The Fermi paradox.
What the fuck is that?
The Fermi paradox is with the number of potentially habitable Earth-like planets in our galaxy
The multiverse.
alone. It's very strange that we haven't detected alien signals of any kind so far, but that's not really true because we have. There's lots of theories as to why that is, but my favorite is called the Great Silence Dark Forest, which sounds way cooler. Basically, everyone else out there is being quiet and not transmitting because they know of some danger that we are unaware of, and they don't want to find them. Gives me the chills.
I was about to say, that's kind of sci-fi-ish. And then that name they made up. What? Okay, I guess.
A pig will eat a whole human body except for the teeth.
Well, that's why most people, you ever seen, what was that, Snatch?
Those crime shows?
Yeah, you seen Snatch?
Yeah.
Hey, he had that hog farm, son. What you think he was doing? Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Where that moth go?
I don't know, you still with the teeth.
So I need to know, does Mark understand the league? Have you hipped into it? Oh.
I talked to him a little bit about it earlier in the week.
Oh, okay, does he get the gist of it?
Yeah, he gets the gist of like the first 5 players,
Yeah.
and then you can. But I mean,
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now, again, I hope I set the draft at the right time because it's all Pacific Standard Time. I'm like, so if I need it at 1, do I put it at 11?
Right, but I think you figured it out, right?
Well, I think I did. I mean, I didn't go back and check. I'm just like, okay, we're 2 hours ahead of California.
Mm-hmm.
So do I put it at 11 or 10? I'm just like, you know what? On Sunday, I'm going to panic and I'm just going to have to go look and see when it says the draft is.
Well, any crazy stories from your week?
Traffic. Road construction. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate people who can't drive. When the speed limit says 65, goddamn it, don't do 50. Okay? Especially on the 2-lane road where I can't pass you because I'm in this big ass truck. We're going up and down goddamn hills and you want to drive slow.
Listening to new music lately?
No, I don't listen to new music. I hate new music. I listen to old school shit. You was in my car today. You didn't hear nothing new. Well, I did get that I did like that damn it, Heartbreak Anniversary. You ever heard that song? I can't even remember the guy's name to sing. But I got hip to a couple of new songs by some people.
John Mayer?
I don't know the guy's name. Let me see.
Heartbreak what?
Heartbreak Anniversary. Bro, you ain't never heard that song?
Heartbreak Anniversary.
Yeah.
Heartbreak Warfare?
I can't play it, bro.
Why?
I can't play it, man. You
I'll
can't
play it.
You can't play it, man. You don't get the video ban. What's wrong with you, son?
No.
It's copyright strike.
No, if I don't play the whole thing.
There you go, see.
But who? You don't know who does it?
I'm looking it up right now. It's on my playlist. I'm looking it up right now.
Give me on. He's really good.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
He works with Kanye a lot.
Yeah, that guy. That's a new song I picked up. Oh, there we go, man. Turn that shit off, man.
It only gets you if you play the whole thing. If I skip like this.
Nope. Nope.
What?
I don't know why you playing it, bro.
I'll have to check that out.
You could have checked it out afterwards.
It's cool. You're not getting covered.
Hey man, you read the guidelines? Did you read the
I've
guidelines?
been playing this music for weeks in the background.
Man. It's probably why I ain't getting no views, man.
That ain't true.
Because they hit it. Fuck PlayStation 5, man. They want like $800 for that bitch. You crazy as hell.
It's a lot of money.
Nah, not for me. I ain't spending that shit. That motherfucker better have a holographic goddamn everything.
So I'm gonna do a shout out. I know this person doesn't watch the Red Eye Hour, but today is Alexis's birthday, and Alexis Jade Molina. So the chick I was with back in the day, that I had Savannah with, she had a daughter that I helped basically raise until she was 7. You know. Long story. I was dumb back then, but whatever. I was in the delivery room and everything, but until we broke up, and then, you know, she wasn't in my life anymore, but I didn't adopt her or anything, so I didn't have any legal right. But anyway, she is 25 today, Antonius. Whew! Won't that make you feel old?
Nope.
Because he met Lexus
It does
a
not.
multitude of times. Yes, it does.
Look at my own child, man. What you talking about? She
I
ain't
know.
25.
So,
You got this old kid thing. You always bringing up age and shit all the time. What you
because
doing?
I'm old.
Man, you only old as you want to be in your
I'm
brain, man.
1,000 years old.
Man,
My mom always says age is just a state of mind.
it is.
I know. That's why there's people that, like my friend Ed, it seems like he would be the older one, but I'm actually several years older than him. but I don't. My personality and stuff, I seem younger. Does that make sense?
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to get Antonius here to get into the.
Bro, I'm about the dark side, bro. I keep telling you that, man. You ain't listening to me.
You ain't listening to me.
I'm the dark side, man. I get dark sometimes.
Well, then I can teach you some stuff, where you can go check that out. But he's an empath, and
But I don't know where you're getting that from.
but he is. Where I get it from is because I know it, because I can see it, and I can see your auras, and I can tell, and it's your sensitivity to stuff. Like, that's a big one, But sometimes people have those things, and they either don't believe in it or don't even think about it, and they have like a gift, right? And then some people have a gift and then they refuse to believe in it, which is then just a waste. You know what I'm saying? But some people have it and they just need to be like shown, like, look at this. Like,
Well, see, because from what you
These
tell me
things
about
work.
an empath, I'm like, yeah, I don't think that ever happened to me. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can't remember yet.
yeah, something in there.
Now I know I got a strong personality. I've heard that a lot.
Sure.
It's not my fault. Ghetto raised.
But that's like your energy coming off of you too.
My
And so
energy.
you could dive in it from that perspective and learn like about the energies and stuff, and then you can go whichever direction you decide to go with it. But like, yeah, man,
I'll have to do some research.
yeah.
Me and Google will have to have a talk.
And then we go like get your chakras lined up by someone or something, or have a cleansing, or check that out sometime, or do some guided meditations. That'd be really cool.
What is guided meditation?
So that's where you can like lay down somewhere comfortable and you'll like turn on something like on your phone or have it over a speaker, right? Make sure you got what room you're in, all the things that would make you relax, smells or sounds, and like this person will talk to you, but they'll guide you, like they'll meditate you. So you like meditate and try to go to another place,
Right?
right?
Go to sleep.
It's kind of like being asleep, but you're not asleep. But you
That's what it sounds like. Somebody putting
right,
music.
but like they'll tell you like where you're going and what you're gonna see and feel, and you'll get things from it. But it's kind of like astrally going there, right? The form of meditation, like the monks and stuff, man. You should.
I was about to
You know,
say,
the
you talking
monk-
about some stuff that happened like in, what was that? Doctor Strange. Wasn't it Doctor Strange when no, it wasn't Doctor Strange. What movie was that?
People have been meditating for tens of thousands of years.
Yeah, it was, where she was able to push his damn soul out of his body.
Right.
That was Doctor Strange.
Well, I was just talking about meditating.
Oh. Well, that's what it sounded like to me, like doing some Doctor Strange stuff too.
No, that's things that people do every day. Meditate. So they calm themselves, how they get rid of that negative energy in them, Like, how you listen to your music every Friday and you do certain things to like decompress from the week,
Yeah.
right? Like Jake has his ritual, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's like, you could turn it into like meditating and shit. You like do it that way. To like sage and your meditation music, because the meditation music goes off hertz, actual vibrations and how it affects your body. That's why I cleanse people. I also use sound therapy when I do it.
But see, the little meditation thing pops on my phone says take a minute and just.
What now?
You ever seen that fucking like ad? It's like take a minute or something and it.
Oh, hold your breath until the rain.
I don't. It's something. It's like just a picture, like flower. I mean, a fucking tree leaf or some shit. You just
Right.
like. Okay.
Yeah, it takes practice. You gotta look into it. You gotta read about it. And you gotta
Wow.
be open to it.
Listen, man, I ain't got time to read, so I'll listen.
Okay.
All my books are audibles
That's fine.
for a reason. Oh yeah, I got 2 gallons. I know my bills due tomorrow, man. That's the problem with smartphones. They always remind you of bad shit.
Yeah.
Bill due tomorrow. Yeah, bitch. Okay, I got you.
Well, man, you want to wrap it up or what?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a 3-day weekend.
Yeah,
Everybody
man.
should
Hope
enjoy it.
everybody enjoys the 3-day
Like you
weekend.
said, K-State plays a fucking game tomorrow. Hopefully they don't lose.
Nah, man.
Who they playing?
South Dakota.
I don't know, man. I mean, that'd be one of them sneaky. That'd be one of them teams. They go on there thinking, "Oh, we can whoop them," and you end up getting your ass whooped. Okay, I mean, why do they? I don't want to see why they schedule these. What are they? Division what teams?
Well, I've always wondered that my whole life with K-State. Like, why ain't their strength of schedule any better? Because that would help them later down the road.
Why do you think Missouri?
That's why that 1 year when they could have been number one, they weren't. But it's because their strength of schedule sucks.
Sucks.
You didn't play nobody
And what's so
until
sad
later.
is you can pick. I mean, from what I understand, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but you can pick who you play as long as it's not like your division games. You can't fuck with those.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's like 3 or 4 games. K-State can actually say, "Hey, let's see if they want to play us." So why do you pick weak ass competition? Hey man, let's play the number 5 team in the next
I don't know if it's like, get some wins under their belt. And
but
like,
it don't help you in the end.
I know.
That's the problem.
I guess try to build,
KU basketball team gets to the NCAA tournament and ranks so high because they play good ass fucking teams.
Yeah.
Ranked teams all the goddamn time. K-State don't play ranked teams till they get to who?
Chris theory says those weak teams get TV money.
So we get a poor fucking product over goddamn TV money. It's a poor product, bro. I don't want to see. Look, we going to the Tulane game. I didn't even know Tulane had a football team.
That's like, what's that, Louisiana? Where's that?
I think
Mississippi?
so, bro. But again,
Down south somewhere.
I didn't know Tulane had a. When you say Louisiana, first team I think of is LSU.
Right. Louisiana State.
You know what I'm saying? Not Tulane.
Right.
Come on,
I
man.
remember Tulane on an old college football game on Nintendo back in the day. It was one of them weird, like, overhead views. Remember them football games? Those were weird, bro.
I mean, who was it? Missouri went to the SEC, I think. Went to the SEC. But they went there for strength of schedule because they play the Alabamas of the world and the fucking, Arkansas and fucking Georgias and shit. You know what I mean? I think it's the SEC they went to. They might have
I
went
don't
to.
even recognize that stadium anymore. They've had so much shit on every end
What?
of the
K-State?
stadium. Yeah, every corner, every end, buildings and seating.
That's your tax dollars at work.
Okay. And they always got enough money for that. I mean, that place looked like they're superstars or something.
Well, shit, now they gotta start paying some players, don't they? I thought the Supreme Court said that.
Do what now? Paying players?
Well, compensating them for using their likeness.
Yeah, I just know from inside stuff that they've always gotten like stipends and things like that.
But bro, like, if you know a football player, right? And let's say you buy that motherfucker some food. And you ain't his parent or nothing. You just some guy, Jeremy. Well, bro, they can say he violated NCAA fucking rules and shit from taking outside money. Half these fucking guys ain't on scholarships. So, I say pay them whatever it is.
Yeah, they have given stipends in the past to go towards like rent or living expenses. They just have to label it differently, and you know what I'm saying?
There's always a loophole.
Yeah.
There's always a loophole. But yeah, good luck to K-State tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Hope everybody enjoys your weekend. Get some rest.
Yeah. I'm sleeping in on Monday.
Yeah. And thanks for joining the Red Eye Hour.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. I ain't got no subscribers in forever, man. Can I at least get to 100? Shit. But thanks, everybody. See you later. Bye.